The Torah really is sweeter than honey. And although when you first look at it, you think, this is crazy, I don't want to do that. When you actually start walking in it, the Lord notices. He comes to you in a powerful way. He just confirms with you straight away that yes, you are doing what you are supposed to be doing. He knows his people by how they keep his Torah. And one of the first ways to start is by keeping the Shabbat. The rewards of following the Torah are having the Lord take care of you in a way that you would not understand unless you actually experienced it. It is the way that he looked after his people in the old days, in the days of the Old Testament. He looks after you in that way. Every enemy is mown down before you. He will wait until the last minute sometimes, but he is always there, and you always know that he is going to show up and sort it all out for you. And this is something most of Christianity does not experience in the same way. And the reason for that is because you can't have all the promises of Yahoshua for his people unless you are fully under the covenant which he has made with the two houses of Israel. And if you're wondering about that, you can watch my identity video, or you can simply go and read Jeremiah 31, and Jeremiah 31:31 explains what that covenant is and who it's with. In Matthew 5:17, Yeshua says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." So my question was, well, what does he mean by fulfill? Because some of the churches say that everything has been fulfilled already. But Yeshua says that none of his words will pass away until the earth passes away, and that definitely hasn't been fulfilled yet. And so this is one of the reasons why I looked more closely at the word fulfill. The original text word for fulfill is plero, and it means to cram, to replete, not to fulfill as in to clarify and execute in a way that will help everyone from then on to know what their path is. He's clarifying. He's there to lead by example, to teach, to cram the Torah, the word of Yahoshua, into the lives of those people, to help them to understand the narrow path that they need to learn to walk on if they are going to enter the kingdom of Yahoshua and enjoy his salvation and everlasting life. Everlasting life is only going to be available to those who walk that narrow path. Yeshua clearly provides this warning in Matthew 7. In verse 13 through 14, he warns us to strive to walk in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Notice that few. It's not going to be everybody. In the next verses, Yeshua warns his followers of false prophets and wolves in sheep's clothing, and emphasizes that many will be turned away from his gate. From 21 through to 23 in Matthew 7, it reads, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." The word translated as iniquity in the KJV is in the original Greek text the word anomia. This word's meaning is terrifyingly to the point. Anomia means Torah-less. It means these people did not follow the Torah. They were lawless. They didn't follow Yahuwah's law, his Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. There are many different translations of the Old and New Testaments of the Bible. No believer in Yeshua who wants to ensure their salvation on the day of Yeshua's return can afford to ignore this clear warning that one may be turned away. When I read the Greek meaning of iniquity for the first time, I had to sit up and consider whether my knowledge of Yeshua was really knowledge of Yeshua. Did I know Yeshua? Did he know me? Would Yeshua really tell me he did not know me if I didn't walk in Torah? Into my spirit came the knowledge. The beginning of wisdom was the fear of the Lord. I realized if one feared the Lord, then one would obey the Lord. One would not disregard his words or reason them away as being meant for an earlier time in world's history, or consider that I was in some way a special case that would be redeemed despite not listening to his authority, or think that the Lord didn't really mean it when he said, or had one of his servants write down in the Bible for him, some particular instruction. Proverbs 4:2, "For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law," springs to mind now as one of the crucial, important pieces of advice the Lord showed me in his word at this time when I was wondering about my salvation and what was meant by this warning. So that's why I follow the Torah. The Torah is the perfect word of Yahuwah, and having walked in it now for quite some time, I can honestly say it is the best thing out. If you want to be at peace, if you want to have joy instead of struggles, if you want to have a light burden instead of the heavy burden that our world systems give to us, follow the Torah. It will free you. It breaks the chains of captivity. Yeshua came to set the captives free, and he did it by teaching people how to walk out the Torah. I hope this video really helps somebody out there. May you be at peace. Shalom.